Hey, good morning. Dave here with Affordable Door and Gate. So, this one struck my heart a little bit. It's a 16-year-old JD. I don't know all your symbols to your name there, but I seen that you commented, and I do go through the comments every once in a while. Like I said, my phone doesn't notify me, so if you guys comment, I typically don't get back to them right away, and sometimes I do miss a few. So I do apologize for that because this phone doesn't notify me. I have to literally go into my app, I have to click it, and I have to scroll through it, which is always just sometimes like you just forget about it. And then all of a sudden it's like, holy crap, there's people that message me, and I try to reply back and stuff like that because I love reading the comments, and they always give me creative ideas. So JD was explaining that it sounds like, if I'm right, I can't look at it because I'm on the phone, but he's a 16-year-old. He's asking about getting into this industry, and he wants to know if it's a good fit. You know what I mean? He's really not worried about the money. I think he wants a job that he enjoys. He sounds like he's been doing doors since he was 9, which I don't really know the backstory on that, but that's awesome. That's cool. But would I recommend it? Yes, I would recommend it to a certain degree. And so here's the theory. In life, right, when you're a young man, a young buck, you got to do something to make money. I mean, it's just how it is. You can't just jump into other stuff without the money, right? You need the money, you need the lubrication, you need things to get started and rolling. And I definitely think we're lacking in the trades. And if you guys, my seasoned vets, wouldn't mind, comment below, because that's just what I feel. That's what I see. That's what I hear. In the trades, we are lacking. Now, I think the prices of labor and stuff is coming up to some degree. I don't know if we're going to beat the inflation ever in the trades, but I think there is going to be more demand for it, unless the robots find a way to hang the doors for us. That's the only thing. So I would definitely start out, but here's the thing. Sometimes you're going to get bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. There's a lot of ways this is going to go. You're going to get the idea of maybe starting your own business, like a lot of us. And I would say there's different ways you can go. If you can work with somebody, it's a lot easier, right? For instance, let's use my awesome brother-in-law. He didn't work for a company doing floor stuff. I'm not going to get all the details, but he did floor stuff. He does floor stuff. But he didn't work for somebody, right? So he probably is learning firsthand without learning the tricks from somebody else. Right, I got a really great uncle in my life that I've learned, how you just like for instance, let me give you a nugget from Uncle Dave here. The wife tells me this morning, she goes, do you know that a spool of wire, or when you have a weed whacker that's got the line on it, the plastic line that you use, she says, do you know that you're supposed to soak that in water before you put it on the reel? Now, I don't know all the details to this, but this is what she found out. And she said it keeps it from breaking. She's like, that's why it shows a water symbol on the package. And I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, the things they didn't teach me in school. I'm like, I'm 40 years old. I didn't know I was supposed to soak my weed whacker wire in water. I mean, now I don't know if that means like you leave the head in overnight in a bucket. I don't know all the details. I don't know. It could be a myth. She could be lying to me. Why she would. But you know how there's just all these nuggets, right? That you're always amazed that you hear, you see, you learn, and you're like, God darn it, I didn't know that. I'm watching this guy. Let me turn the camera around. This guy right here. In that truck. That tan one, you see the little legs bouncing around? That dude is a good dude. I respect that man. That man's actually one of my heroes. And the reason being is he used to run an oil change place. He's the 3rd generation, and he got out of it. Breaks my heart. It really does. But I understand why. And I want you to understand why. Because in this day and age, employees are getting worse. So there's kind of that whole saying, right? You know, keep it small, keep it all. And there's just so much resistance out there that you have no idea that caused all these white hairs. So yes, JD, I would do it for a time. But here's the thing. What I would understand is you need to go in there and you almost need to set a date or a goal or a time that you are going to exit, that you're going to try to exit. And so you don't have to set it right to the day, but it could be within like a 2 to 3 year. I'm not going to stay here. I'm going to take my money. I'm going to make a goal. I'm going to either take over this place. Hang on a second. Or whatever the scenario is going to be. Make your money, invest your money. Now, I truly believe that we have to invest our money into real estate. That's just my opinion. And that's just my opinion alone. For instance, that guy I was just telling you about, my hero, he ran oil changes. I think he had like, I don't know, about 5 locations, big locations. And like I said, 3rd generation, and he sold it. And he's not the only one that I know. So what I want you to do is, you know, we got this internet, right? That now we can share this stuff, right? Before, when I needed knowledge, I didn't have nobody to talk to. I literally had to go to a Barnes & Noble and pick up a book and gamble with my money, you know, spend 20, 30 bucks, whatever it was, 40 bucks for information that might be worthless. It might not be a good book. I might not read it. But now you have this where, like, literally, like this video right now, you could just listen to this on your radio or on your headset or your Bluetooth. You don't have to watch my ugly mug. But no, I think it's good. It's a good industry. It's great because you get to, you know, it's way better than a factory job. Way better. I've worked factory jobs. Here you get to, I mean, you get to think about it. You get to go to gas stations. I'd say the worst part really about this industry is the bathroom. That's the one thing I really hate about the garage door industry, because I just don't care to go in people's houses and blow their stuff up. So maybe I just need to drag around. I'll put a porta-john behind my truck and I'll just pull it. Oh man. But yeah, JD, you know, I think you're on the right path. You sound like you're a smart young man. And I think, you know, definitely give it a shot. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna hurt. And just remember, the biggest thing is, who's this cat walking up behind me? Gonna ask for money? Just remember that take your money, invest your money. A lot of people don't understand the concept that we are being robbed every day by our government with taxes, with debt. Try to stay out of the debt unless it's good debt, which is money that makes... I heard this the other day, and I never even thought about this, but they said I can buy, this guy, he was saying I can buy anything I want as long as my assets pay for it. Man, that's a really powerful statement. I can have anything I want as long as my assets pay for it. Think about that. So that means you'd either have to create a rental house, you'd have to do a Airbnb, anything, something, I don't know, a concession stand on the corner of a road. And let's say it provides you $500 a month and really like profit, basically. The rest, maybe it generates in sales, you know, $2,000, but yet you get $500 in profit. That $500 is going to make your car payment for you, or maybe it's going to pay the insurance, or you know what I mean. Like, that's what I'm trying to say is, like, it's basically saying, hey, you got to do the push-ups before you get the muscles. So do the work, and then get your treat, and that's how it's supposed to be, right? So, but anyways, no, I don't think this is a bad industry. I just look at it. I get worried about people that they get so focused on the treat every day, which is the paycheck, that they're not taking the money and investing the money into stuff that isn't, you know, going on the vacations, going on, spending the money on that fancier car, that's not going to make you any money. We are definitely taught wrong in this world. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. School, I mean, everything, the media, everything's pushing us to buy, have now, pay later, right? It's the opposite. They should be teaching you, hey, create an asset and make sure your asset pays whatever you want in your life. Your house payment, your car payment, your clothing, all that kind of stuff. So JD, I wish you good luck out there. I really do. I hope things go good, but I wouldn't be afraid. You're young. And when you're young, holy moly, you're young and dumb, and you can do so much. I mean, I'm not saying you're dumb, but I'm just saying, like, you can make a lot of mistakes. When you start getting up in age like me, in your 40s and your 50s and stuff, you better start kind of picking and choosing what you're going to do. But back with that guy, my hero, like I said, he got rid of the oil change place, right? He had a mega business that made all this money, and he literally sold it. And you know what he does now? He deals with rentals. He's got some property, I know. He's got some, what do you call it, like little strip malls. Little ones, very little. But he's a good dude, and it's like, if he sees what I see, what's going on here? You know what I mean? It's one of those things that I think people, they can go into businesses and they see what the owner and stuff like that have, and they think, oh my gosh, but they have no clue. People have no clue what you have to sacrifice unless you do it, unless you have done it. If you're a business owner, give me an amen. You know how it is. Once you're on the other side, man, night and day, business. Oh my gosh, I need to do this. I need to make signs. I need to do this. I need to get this. I need to get the vehicle fixed. There's just so many things versus when you work for somebody. Chunk. There's a time card. Bye. Have a nice weekend. I'm going to go party. Doesn't happen for business owners. They're always thinking, oh man, I got to get this fixed. Always. So I just like to show you a little bit of the other side. I should go in more in depth about it, but I don't want to keep you guys, your attention span's only this big. It's like my children. Kind of like me. I'm the same too, though. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Be safe out there. Keep your fingers. Remember, don't put your fingers where they don't belong. That's the most important thing. And we'll talk to you on the next one. See ya.